shot. This shot is good for that stream.
Are we live?
We're live.
You said yes?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jace.
Hey y'all. I am having ungodly allergies.
Ungodly.
What, you can come up here with me? You come up here with me? Come on.
Hello, Darla. Hello, Governor.
Oh, what a big jumper.
We're early again. But what are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do?
Well, we're supposed to get super bad weather today, and also I need to take a bath and wash all these allergens off my face. I'm going to sneeze again. And also allergy medicine makes me tired. So, before all of that happens, I wanted to get a light out of the way. What's up? Is it just on your face? Is it only on your face?
What?
Is the camera only on your face?
Yes. Laura, did you hear all the things I had to say today about the delivery person? It gets frustrating. I don't understand how some people just come to the door, knock on it, leave it, whatever you got to do. Some people just have a hard time. I mean, we don't change our address. We don't change anything about it. Yeah, I can feel my eye allergies are starting to. It's like I can't say stuff when I'm live, and then when that camera turns off, I'm like, brah, brah, nah, brah, trash, brah.
Ah.
Like when you don't know you're gonna throw up and you throw up. Brah. Oh my God, the sun is coming in, y'all. It's coming in. All right, so she's gonna make another sample for a client, for their client, and we'll see how this one turns out. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Yeah,
2
y'all.
seconds of a sham lamb's tail. We'll be back. Shake,
Shaking.
shake, 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 shake like a stick.
Yeah, they say.
All right. Ooh, I can feel it. My eye is twitching right here, like in the insides.
I took a Claritin.
I think
Hasn't
I
done
need to
anything
take
for
one.
me yet, but maybe it'll help you.
I just wonder if it's the trees.
I think so.
They're right out front.
I was walking and I have like all these little, it looked like paintball splatters of just pollen. Just
Yeah.
I didn't bump into anything. It came at me. It chose me.
Mm.
Anyways.
Remember, they can see you, so.
So this video is going to be about how to handle a client that didn't like your test piece. So in the first video, I did this piece, which was based on, I don't know if this is in camera angle, B.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, you
Should
want
it be
it
like
to
right
be a
here?
full one. That still looks good. I'll change it to that. Go ahead. Yeah, you have to. It looks great on camera.
It looks great in person. So the client asked for a piece that matched certain colors. They sent me color swatches that they liked for their office, and I used those to find pieces that I've done before with those colors in it. I sent them those pictures, and they sent me back the ones they liked. This was based on the ones they liked because they all had pink in them. Client came back and said, our client's not feeling the pink or the large cells or the black space, but we like the ocean and river and wave and island looking stuff. So all of the screen grabs of the areas of that piece that they liked were blues, greens, and silvers. So
It wasn't that they didn't like it. They just
it just didn't fit.
right.
It
It's
wasn't
not like
what
they
they
were
were
like,
saying.
oh, I hate it. They
No.
just they pretty much changed their minds once they saw other parts that this is like I would say this is the kind of and this is important I say for artists when they worry about doing a commission piece. If they like something like this, you have to think you did this, you made it, and you have there's no way you can recreate it. But they don't. They just see what you've done. They don't know how you've done it. You know how to do it. You know what colors you used, and they're like, oh, I like this. I like this. Don't worry about worried about recreating it. Just do what you just did. Just the technique. They'll probably like it even better because it'll be different, and that's what you tell them. This is a one of a kind. It's nobody else will be able to do this, and blah blah blah. So you're making them see what they want to see, basically, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Don't worry about them. Oh, well, they like this, and this doesn't look like it. With resin, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you use the same colors, same technique, they're gonna love it.
Yeah, whenever we do commission and resin, we always make sure a client understands I can match color and I can match design elements, but nothing will ever be exact. It doesn't. I've tested this theory. I've done 2 pieces side by side, exact paint, exact consistency, exact ambient temperatures, exact techniques, exact everything, and they still turned out different. No two will ever be alike, and so we make sure clients know that in the beginning, in writing. And we also give them 2 sample board pieces within the quote that we initially quoted. So if they want a 3rd one, it's going to amend the price a little bit because we're using product every time we do a test piece. So yeah. So in this piece, which camera is bigger?
You're on it right now.
So in this piece, I don't know if you guys can see, they liked this green because they said it was island. They liked the waves, and they liked this piece here because he said it looked like a river. So of this whole piece, this is the section that we're going to kind of try to recreate right here. And in that one, in the part that looks like a river, there's some splatter because of the black shading that I did. So I'm going to use spray paint to create a base layer. And I might use some pearlescent modeling paste to, sorry you guys, create some shimmer and some depth because this is for a fly fisherman and etc. So, first of all, I did a test on the side to see what it would look like if I sprayed a transparent aqua, I don't know what camera I'm on.
Yep, still on that one.
Transparent aqua over a gold. Because the gold's gonna have that shimmer. And it'll look islandy once resin's over it because I'm gonna use a lot of transparency in this piece. So, we're just gonna create a base layer with spray paint. Make sure when you spray paint to shake it up really well. Every spray paint can's gonna have that ball bearing in it. And if you start shaking it and don't hear that ball bearing, you got a lot of work to do.
Sandy Stewart says, I have joined Erica in the Heat Gun Burn Club.
What? Anyone else in the club? I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah, you can't. Like, you can't. You have to show.
Maybe in the overhead they'll be able to see it.
Hold on. Yeah. Here it is.
Please, no one go out there and burn yourself on purpose. It's not a good time. Alright, so with all the products I'm going to be using today, wear protective personal equipment that suits your needs. I won't be able to talk to you if I have a respirator on, but I am in a well-ventilated space. And I also am away from any and all open flames, so keep that in mind. Don't drink this, don't wear it, don't breathe it, don't even make eye contact with it. if you're nervous about anything. Okay, let's get started.
Don't make eye contact with it.
You never know. So yeah. I'm gonna get this out of the way.
To tilt your, let me think here. There. A little more. Right there. That's good.
I'm not going after any design elements per se. I'm not doing any particular movement.
And Richard says, I thought your base layer had to be matte or satin.
So typically yes, because resin may bead up or fisheye over gloss or metallic, which is exactly this. However, I'm going to use a really thick layer of resin, and also I'm going to be spraying with other colors that are matte, so it's going to get dusted a little bit. All the other colors I'm using are matte. But yes, you're right. I don't recommend this if you're doing thin resin. I'm going to be doing very thick layer of resin with all the colors I'm going to be using. So, good point. Thank you.
Why does some font just look really bad?
I wish that this window wasn't quite so close, but it'd be fine.
Well, open it.
But it'll...
I think it'll be fine. It's just real bright behind you. It would be bad to take it, like... It's
really
a small...
flow.
And I do need to turn your camera down a little. Sorry about that, y'all.
See how when I started shaking this, there's no sound?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Pamela Pumpkin's art workout. And shake. And squat. And shake. And squat. Have y'all watched Pamela Pumpkin's workout videos? You should.
Okay. Hey Jeff, did your name a new font? I'm working on. Oh, hey Jeff, did your name in a new font? Awesome, I'd love to see it. What's up, Shane? Jeff, the video removing tape. Yeah,
We're gonna have to edit out the ending of it.
we're gonna have to edit the ending because I'm human and yeah.
We just gotta cut out the last 10 minutes. It'll be back up. This can, like, it's like one of those air pump guns where you gotta shake it up really good right before you use it or something.
Shake it up, baby, now. Alright, 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 alright. So if you guys like Red Bull, I tried this watermelon. It's all right. It tastes like it's probably one of the better artificial watermelon tastes you can, because normally when you drink something watermelon, it's pretty bad.
Horrible.
It tastes like a Jolly Rancher, so it's pretty decent. I have little ones. They're just little. So I want to put this shirt out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Support your local artists. Should it be support your local artist or support your local artists with an S on the end?
This one has a transparent.
Laura said, believe it, I've never drank any energy drink. Well, that's good.
That Laura Taylor?
Yeah.
As a nurse, that's bananas.
With the S, without the S, looks fine as is. Floral. I think so too, because it's like,
I just realized I need white.
or should it just be support local artists or support your local artists? And I thought about putting artists in a different font. She just does coffee. Gotcha. Too late, Jeff. On the edit, I heard it. Yeah, no, I'm human. I don't cuss on here, and when I get off, it has to go somewhere. So, how is that so dark? Like you were.
I wouldn't stress out about it too much. I'm
That's
about to
so
move it
weird.
over.
I know, but why would it be? Why would your camera be so dark? Like it's the same. Wow, that's weird. I guess it makes a difference with that. With the exposure.
Right then. Let's take it around. I was debating on whether I wanted to do this base layer as spray paint or alcohol ink. I kind of just settled on
Right.
spray paint, but either or would work. Wasn't that magical? Just bringing you guys on over here.
No, it's great. Good sturf. And down. Are you going to be standing right there, though? That way you can kind of talk to him and
Get all
look
my
at him.
tissue out of the way. Cool, tight. Gloves. So how do you guys at home handle commissions, and do you guys have any questions about taking orders for your artwork as opposed to just creating artwork as you go? Alright, next thing I'm going to pull out of my hat is this very out of focus modeling cream. Maybe it'll do it in this camera. Sorry you guys, he'll get to those in a second.
We'll get to those what?
Start moving real fast.
Nervous.
So this stuff I got from Judy. I don't know where she got it, but it is by Viva Color. Made in Germany, exclusively for Creative Imaginations. And what this stuff does, I wish I had a piece not on the wall. It's going to give a shimmer that is what it looks like when you look on the bottom of the ocean sometimes. It looks just shimmery or like fish scaly. That's what I'm going to do with this. It's super ultra pearlescent and it's like mother of pearly, so whatever color I put over it will look like it's this color. Just jump right in. I'm gonna use this like dabby technique because I want it to have that spiky texture or scaly texture. Sorry about that. And then I'm just blending out like the outside edges. I don't want a definite like start and stop on this stuff. I'm also going to kind of use it as like a blending in between some of the harder lines of spray paint color I have down. Might go faster with a brush. We'll see what it looks like. Really trying to throw everything at this client because not only do I strive really hard to make all of my clients happy, this one is an interior designer, which means she has access to people that want to decorate a lot. Yeah, I'm covering more space, chopping it up with this paintbrush. Chopping broccoli.
Chopping broccoli. Mary Beth Hensley says, "Hi, you guys are just working so hard. I'm trying to send a PayPal donation to you." Well, thank you very much, Mary Beth. That's super sweet of you. What's up, Clara? We got Daphne, we got Gina, we got Joe's Shrimp Art.
That's Joe Fish. You changed your name on us.
We got Vamp in the house, TZ.
Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm trying to create random pockets of texture, but I don't want it to be too textured. Meaning I don't want it to stick up too much because I am putting resin over it. Unless that's what you're looking for, in which case, go for it. It's your world, Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Every time I do this technique and I post in the groups, people are always like, "Oh my god, what is her?" And I'm like, "Watch my video," and they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Well, that sucks." It's astonishing how many people don't take time to watch a video with full process. They're just like, can you say words? I don't want to click on your video. Like, it hurts people to support other people. Alas, and I digress. I appreciate every single one of you guys. So it kind of looks like just a real bad Western mixed media piece, but I promise you it will be glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Absolutely, I tell ya.
I'm just gonna put a happy little cloud right there, just
It sounds like Bob Ross painting too.
happy little cloud. I don't think Bob Ross ever had the sniffles.
Thank you, TZ.
He's immune.
Thank you, Hippie
No,
Witch.
that was right next to the mic.
Thank you, Darla. We appreciate it.
Mary, thank you very much.
We love what we do, and obviously it shows. I mean, we respond to you guys too. You guys really help make it worth going live every single day. I mean, if it weren't for you guys, we definitely wouldn't be here.
If you wanted to, you could also dust some tinted micas over this, which since this is wet, like modeling paste, it would stick.
Wet like glue. Wet like sticky glue. All right, I have another one for you guys. I'm gonna do another run of the F COVID shirts for you guys. This one is gonna be a lot different. It'll still say the F hashtag percent K, so it doesn't actually say the word. But this one will be the full face of Frankie. And it'll have the lockdown 2020. But I think this is the one we're gonna go with. Let's see here. And then we'll have one with the face, if people are interested, just lockdown 2020 artist till death, Frankie face. If people don't want the F word on there, but this is, hold on, a little bright. This is what this shirt will look like. I think I just made the first image a little bit too thin, and it looks great on a medium and a large shirt. But then when you start to get into the larger shirts, it just looks a little slim. But I still love the design because I love that half face. That was my original, my original vision. Is that your first time? Just figure it out with PayPal link and drop down box. Thank you, Gina, for helping her, and thank you very much, Mary Beth. This is what happens when you donate to us. You get the hype button.
Alright, I'm almost done with my happy little ocean clouds.
Yeah, we're going to do the full face. We'll do a second run. What we'll do is we'll put the order out, pre-order, most likely today, and it'll run through next Tuesday until noon, and then we put the order in, and then they'll be made. We've realized that's a lot easier than just printing
Ungodly amounts of shirts. And
hundreds of shirts and then selling. People always say, "Oh, I'll buy it. Put it on the website. I'll buy it," and then it's one of those things where if it's in the not motion, what is it?
Impulse buy.
Impulse buy. Yeah. And you're like in the mood and you're like, I want to buy it. And then the next day you're like, oh man, I don't know if I, oh, I got this bill or.
Give me water.
Huh?
Give me water.
No. Yeah. This is new water. There should be some water right there, right?
Oh, here.
What?
We put it in some water.
So yeah, and this is easier. They just get printed the exact amount. Normally we add a couple on the end just in case some get messed up or people need an extra one. Yeah, they'll be on the website, Lisa.
You know, some people will put mica powders inside of molds to color the resin without mixing it into the resin. You could probably do that with this. In fact, I may try it with some of these Halo holographics.
I want to read that message from Kayla Austin. So stay locked inside, scared less than.
You're doing what?
You all will breathe toxic chemicals all day long that have been proven to cause cancer and harm, but stay locked inside, scared of less than 0.0% fatal virus. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Kayla.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla, we do our best to stay ventilated and use the least toxic epoxy in terms of current testing. But you're right. I'm not sure about the 1% and all that, because I don't keep up with all that. But I am here to teach people, and if they can't hear what I'm saying, then it can't be very effective. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. Next time you come by, will you bring me some tissues, Kayla? Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try some of this.
Some of that.
It's that color shifting stuff that I just got in. I think it's actually also magnetic, but I don't know if I'm gonna use magnetic in this piece. But it's blue or it's green. I think it'll look fun. But do you have like a fluffy brush? No.
Why can't I put Jason's email in here? Artscape Creative.
This is gonna probably work.
Is their emails artscapecreative.com or
I think so,
is
yeah.
it Jason at Artscape Creative?
I think this is the brush I'm going to use. It's a fluffy tip. What, teardrop, or what do you call this brush?
Round?
It's a rounded, I don't know, from somebody, brush company. No idea what number it is. Sorry, I'm not a beauty blogger. This doesn't get hidden from other resins. This is going to look pretty awesome. I'll give you guys a close up in a second.
Debbie, she's making another
Test piece for the
another
fly
test
fisherman.
piece. Another test piece for the fly fisherman.
Can you see that color I'm adding? Probably not. Since I'm using a lot of transparency for this piece, I'm trying to do a lot of underpainting so that it gives a little bit extra depth to the piece as a whole. And the texture that we put in with this modeling paste stuff will help these colors to really shine under the resin, because it's going to catch at different angles. I may put a tad of purple in it just to be that guy, because they were drawn to it initially, so it's hard for me to let go of that they saw in the beginning. What do you guys think? Should I dab some purple in, or just in the underpainting part?
Why is it so expensive for such a tiny amount of product? What product are you talking about? Poor E's red nose.
Oh, is it bad? Probably.
I can turn this color down so you guys can't see it if you want. I can just make that camera black and white.
Hey now.
There you go. Hey, that's funny.
None. So what are your thoughts on adding just some fuchsia in this underpainting part?
Huh? That looks like just a fun painting right now. Like, I bet that would look amazing with resin over it. Are you gonna do that to 2 of those? If you have to make this? This is a whole different piece. Like, you have to hand paint this? Well, sample, but if they like it, you're gonna have to do that to both of those big ass pieces, right?
But I like doing it.
Okay.
I feel like I've combined my makeup with my resin.
What's up, JJ?
Has anyone said anything about mixing some purple into this? Pink.
Blue Angels. Miriam, are they practicing in your backyard? Do you think she should add the painting, the purple?
Look at that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's just a great looking piece right there. That looks like overhead, like, you know?
Look at that bottom corner.
I would just leave that. Babe, that's great. Like, it looks like, you know, when you're in an airplane, you're going over water and it's kind of cloudy, and you're in, like, you know, the turquoise area of water, and the shimmer is so bright that it gives it that almost gold glare. That's what that looks like.
No one's answered me on the purple, so I'm just gonna do it.
Everyone says yes. Yes, purple. Yes. Shane says yes. Or yes.
Yes, Sasa. Just a little bit. I'm
Yes,
just dabbing a little bit on there. Because they did like it in the beginning. Maybe it's the angle I'm standing at, but it doesn't really show up as well as the blue did. That's fine. using this as a blend out as well. I'm going to catch it at an angle and see what you guys think. See that purple that's in there and the green that we added? I can't even tell. Can you see the purple? Hold on.
A little.
Put it up in
Maybe the resin will bring it out.
It's supposed to be subtle anyways. All right.
Tina, I understand you guys want your to be seen, but when you put
You getting yelled at?
the big font like that, the all caps, try to unless you have a question that hasn't been answered, put it all in caps. But if you're just talking or saying something, lower it a little. It just people then start to do that, and then it just starts to fill up, and
We can't find the questions.
you can't find the question. So.
For this piece today, I'm going to be using Stone Coat Art Coat. It's by Stone Coat Countertops. We carry it in our shop, artistolette.com, along with all the epoxy paints that we're
If
adding
you
into
can get
this
rid
piece.
of the logo I have in there, it might
So
really low
I'm
quality.
going to be
Just
using this
replace
one
it.
first. It's the part B.
be yours.
Any of y'all remember how much I used in the first one? 20 ounces?
Let me think here. 4, 8. I bet 16 would work. Let's just see.
So that's
Like-
8 ounces.
Yeah, 16 is like perfect, maybe. Or not.
I'm just going to go to 20 ounces.
That's like, that would fill that up right there, babe.
What would?
That.
How many colors about to mix up?
I don't know. Are you going to need all those colors? You're going to need all that resin on there?
I don't know, but I'll do another piece if not.
Okay. Mimi, I left y'all a comment under last night's video. It's a suggestion on live group classes. Okay, what was your comment? I don't.
Sometimes we don't get all of those
Yeah.
because it's kind of daunting. If you could message us on here right now with that suggestion or shoot us a text, 214-402-9996. Are there any bets on how much resin I get on my face?
Babe, you're still on camera if you're blowing your nose.
Sorry about that.
Your nose does look red.
I have the blush shoes. Alright, so this is probably 100% overkill amount of resin for this. You really want to keep the amount of resin on your piece to about an 1/8 inch, maybe a little bit over if you want to. Anything past that will break the surface tension. Like right now with the viscosity and the thickness of this
See a vamp, she's painting her bedroom.
resin,
Her dining room.
it'll go to the edge and dome. But if you go too much over an 1/8 inch level, then it'll break that and it'll start to flow off. Also very important to mix your resin completely, which means scraping the side and bottom of your mixing cup. Also scrape the stir stick. Because when you mix it, one of the parts may stick to all of what I just listed and won't get incorporated into the rest of your mixture. So super important to do that. if you're mixing with like a hand mixer, like a drill, stop at some point and scrape all of those things I just said, and then mix again.
Clara said, Jeff, tell Erica I've got a timer going.
Oh, good. Real MVP right there. So I like how this piece is going too, and I'm hoping I don't ruin it with resin.
Dining room, soon to be recording studio.
Heyo.
Mimi, what we're gonna do is the middle of the month will be more of an advanced and or something just random. You know, maybe I really would like to put together a. We're doing the coloring things for a class. I don't know, but definitely the 25th will be the beginners all the time. It'll always be.
Well, we don't have to set it like that. We're not excluding anybody. If you want to jump in on one of those classes and you are a beginner, by all means. I think the next one is going to be, I think on the 15th, the halfway point will be a swipe focused class.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a swipe class on the 25th of next month.
No, the 15th.
Oh,
and
the
then
15th.
Maybe a geode.
And then maybe a geo class on the 25th of next month. And here.
Realize it's like Labor Day or something, but if y'all ain't going to no barbecue, people are gonna be
Yeah, I
grounded
think it's
still.
Labor Day. Time is up on your timer.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Alrighty. I also heard recently that mixing with a wooden something could make your resin more bubbly because wood is porous, therefore it may inject more air bubbles into your thing. So even more reasons why you should use our, we'll say patent pending because we haven't put any paperwork in yet, but don't tell anybody. We have a poor man's patent, but I don't think that counts anymore. This, our stir sticks. Reusable until you break them. I was gonna say reusable for life, but that's not accurate. You just wipe them off when you're done using them, which I guess you could do with the wooden stir stick, but then it may mold because of the moisture. I don't know how it works. I don't know science like that, but those are my thoughts. I gotta get bigger cups. Did you find his email?
Yeah, I sent it.
I sent it.
I sent it. Laura says, I get all kinds of visual imagination when I look at E's piece.
No. Thanks, y'all.
Somebody was asking, Sandy Stewart was asking about the medium stir sticks. We have some.
I did have to close them out for a minute, so
Yeah.
remind me at the end of this feed, somebody shoot me a text or something to open those back up because we do
Yeah.
have them back in stock. All right. Okie dokie. So we know they don't want black, and I know I want a lot of transparent. So I'm going to start out with, you guessed it, my favorite tint ever on the planet. Probably one of my favorite pigments to have in my repertoire of colors is Bondi Blue by Color Obsession. I don't know if I have any left on the website. These sell really quick every time I get them in stock. This and Turquoise Seas, which I do have in stock, which would also look pretty in this piece. Since I want the majority of it to be clear, I'm going to put the most resin in the cups that I've designated for my transparent colors. Bing bang boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Point, point, but one point, point. Okay, so this is gonna be Bondi. I'm not gonna add a lot of pigment. I wanna build this color. I want it to be my light transparent shade. I put literally, where are you?
Literally.
2 drops in this bad boy. It's always such a pretty color. It's never not pretty. It's like a melted blue raspberry Jolly Rancher. One down. Next color is going to be Deep Ocean Blue. Also one of my favorite colors. Cheese and primers. Excuse me. Things start whistling over my nose blowing. Okay.
I have you on overhead only right now.
Cool.
So we can see what you're doing.
Hope my
But your Anne-Marie Ritterhoff is in the way.
I Ritterhoffed it. Okay.
Ritterhoffed it.
P.S. We love Anne-Marie Ritterhoff. So this is about 3 drops. And it looks super dark. It's like indigo, sapphire-y, blue, purpley.
That looks so nice.
Nope. Thought you were on the overhead. You're not able to see that. But,
It is overhead.
I mean, on this guy. Anyways. Deep part of the ocean blue. Now, they said they liked the green and also the waves. So, I'm going to do a couple small areas of green in this little dude. Because this piece is not about greenness. Okay? I'm using green ice by Just Resin for this color. Anytime I use a paste, I always mix my pigment together first. Because you never know if anything is separated while it was sitting around waiting to be used.
Lisa said Anne-Marie Ritterhoff mentions ATD quite often in her videos. I love it.
She's awesome. She's super talented if you like alcohol ink. Nope. Where is she? Acrylic. She's an acrylic pour artist. She does resin sometimes. It's always beautiful. She's one of the first artists I watched when I got into pour painting. I binge watched all of her stuff.
It's true.
Here's our green. Ugh. Working with greens make me nervous. I don't know. Alright. I'm going to do some dark turquoise for my cells. And I believe not that much, but maybe.
Let's see, isn't that gonna cover up all that great looking stuff?
Dark turquoise is translucent. Transparent is the only opaque I have. This is one of my seriously all-time favorite colors ever. I know you just heard me say that about a couple colors. This is not a drill. This is the color I used where everyone's asking me what color I used on that really big 36 by 48 black negative space in gold and white. That's this color. I'm using this because cells tend to like to go over a paste. It's just how they look best. A flat paste, to be more specific. This color is Blue Moon by Resin Art. It's a dry paste. So it looks like wet coffee grounds a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. This will be my hyper shimmer color in the piece. P.S. I always overload my powders. That was probably double the amount you probably need. But I'm trying to get this right, so kitchen sinking it, y'all. Kitchen sinking it. How can you not love that color? Okay. Lastly is going to be the aluminum. She doesn't want gold. When I say she, I mean my client's client, which is a dude. I'm gonna do this off the piece so that I don't get metal shards everywhere on my piece, which probably still will. For loose powders like this, it's wise to put it in the cup first and then your resin, so when you go to mix it, it doesn't blow back onto your face. That'll happen. But with metal powders like this, it's inevitable that the pigment floats back up a little bit. So take your time mixing this. You shouldn't breathe any micas, particularly not the metal ones. I don't know if I mentioned this is aluminum by just Resin. Dadgummit, forgot the white.
Hey E, since you got the package on Friday, shall I text you after the feed or do you prefer Messenger? MCATs.
I got your package on Friday? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, just shoot me a message. I can't. Okay, I can. Yeah, message me after the feed. I'll get to your message as soon as possible. I haven't gotten to send out any orders yet today or answer any messages, so I'm gonna be doing that for a little bit as well. Alright, let's mix this white up, and I think we have our everything for this piece.
There is a cow on 30.
There's a cow on I-30?
Yeah, just cruising up I-30.
Alright, I'm gonna put this down, change gloves.
In Fort Worth.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Okay. My hands are a little bit
Damp.
yes. Doesn't work for me.
Moist.
Ew. I thought we avoided that word. I know.
You thought wrong.
You thought wrong. Boy cat's on the top. I don't know where little cat is. Why do people bother naming their animals when they just call them other things? It's taking way too long. to just hold my hand in front of a fan. Y'all ever tried to put on a wet swimsuit? This is exactly what it's like. I wish I had one of those bowling hand dryer things so I could just put my hand in front of it.
Huh?
You know when we go bowling, that vent?
Oh.
So I can just be like,
You can. You just put a heat gun on nothing.
The coils are still hot from where I was drawing the board earlier. Okay, everybody say a little prayer to whatever deity that's your jam.
Say a little prayer for you.
Yes.
Hey, should I take a picture of that before you do that?
I mean, yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay. So while he's picturing, I'm gonna chat with Yuns. How are Yuns? Claire, why you gotta throw the M word at me? I thought we were friends. I thought you loved me. I thought we went way back like cornrows. That's what she says. I've had to call about cows on the toll road in Austin. Speed limit is 80. That doesn't mix well with cows, right? So you guys, what are our thoughts about doing a swipe class on the 15th and then a geode class around the 25th? Thanks, cats. Keep your witch tear up. I wish I could do dreads. I think I almost grow a dread every week, but I always brush it out because I'm scarred from like my days as a child swimming every day. I had like, it wasn't dreadlocks, it was just a bird nest. I find dreadlocks to be completely amazing.
Amazing.
Kim Rittenhouse, I see you, I see you. You need vitamin C. I need something. I am very Rudolphy right now. You had so many people watching the last class. I know, it was almost 500 people consistent.
Consistent.
An amazing mess. I can't imagine the upkeep. It's crazy that, like, some people's mentality that dreads are dirty when they actually take so much to do and make look amazing. Maybe that's an old stereotype. I've never thought that. I love dreadlocks. You can buy dreadlock extensions. I feel like that would also be a lot of upkeep. Clear tint. Girl, I've been popping those like Pez.
Beautiful, babe. Beautiful.
Thanks. What up, Nene? I'm envious of people that have time to keep up with intricate things like dreadlocks and cornrows or any kind of like design haircut. I can't even keep my roots the same color as the rest of my hair, so. Low maintenance hair is your thing. Low maintenance hair is everything. Jeff got, he's got the low maintenance of all the hairs. But fun fact, Jeff used to have hair longer than mine. Okay.
For some reason, Joe, I read that, oh my God, I've been sitting on a hot dog package for almost an hour. And I'm like, how do you not realize you're sitting on a hot dog package?
What was it actually?
A hot pack?
What'd you do to your butt?
Almost an hour. I'm melting.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Specifically, they didn't want any gold in the piece. So what I'm going to do is pour my transparent light aqua over this, and it's going to give
Aqua sand.
aqua sand. It's going to look kind of like a beach bar, what is it, sandbar, where it's like just real close to in the water. I'm not doing a clear coat because I don't know why, but I'm not.
Because I don't know why.
May have a little bit to do with the amount of resin I have left that's clear. Also may have to do with not feeling it. Maybe? I don't know.
Will you do me a favor and move that heat gun?
Move what? Move the heat gun?
To avoid overheating, do not record over 10 minutes. Don't tell me what to do, camera.
Wow. Always ruining all my fun. Ugh.
Good, dude.
You say we're gonna do what? Move this?
Yeah.
Like this. Like this.
How did I zoom that in so fast?
Are you going live on Raw?
No. I was just going to record this. Do you want me to go live on Raw?
I just thought that's what you were doing.
Because then there'd be too many questions, and then people would be like, "What are you doing? Who are you talking to?"
Well, they can come over to here. Okay. No. Next, I'm going to put down this green color because I want it to make sure it's going to stick to the canvas, and if some resin rolls over it, it's going to tint it another color, which would be more optimal. Not putting much of this color. It's not my favorite. Almost never works out when I work with green. It's too symmetrical. But some of this is going to slide off anyways. Next color is going to be Deep Ocean Blue. It is also transparent. It is also by color session. Sneeze again. I'm going to put just a little bit of clear down on some of these parts, so it just shines true to what it is.
I'm going to say on those cloudy.
Are you getting attacked by a sunchip?
Yeah. And that float.
So anytime you want to save a look somewhere, put clear down. That way any color you put over it will just glide across it and won't really hide what you got going on.
Julie, that's what she's doing.
My brain's leaking out through my nose. This color does look kind of dark, but it is translucent, transparent.
Doesn't look transparent.
It's tint. I put 2 drops in it. It's going to be transparent. In any case, I'm putting it over the dark blue areas anyways. Waste not, want not. 2 cups down.
Not want, not none.
Don't want, not none. Two buckets down. Now I'm going to spread this out over some of the areas. Okay.
Y'all are talking about hair.
Here's important.
No, you guys talk amongst yourself. I don't mind. We don't mind. Whenever I don't read, whenever I'm not answering something, she does these little hints of like, so what's everybody saying? What are you there? Jeff, what are you doing?
That's true. Whenever it's quiet for too long and I'm out of stuff to talk about, I'm like, so, what's everyone up to?
Oh, you're going with the panic wipe?
No.
It looked like you were doing the panic, like, oh boy.
Claws in there. No, I was just trying to get as much transparent around as I could so that the bottom area shows through. Could not stretch it over this area much. This is kind of my grease the pan layer, but it's also color. Alright. Now the opaque colors. This is Blue Moon. Putting it kind of close to the
We'll see you, Mary Beth. Thank you. Have an awesome day.
green
Keep
so I
some
can
gifted
cover it up
youth.
some.
And hello, Linda Pete. T. T.
Another cup down. Next is dark turquoise. This is going to be what I'm going to put my cells over. did not empty that one out. Okay. Let's get this how we like it, and then we'll do the white and the silver. So I'm going to use this heat gun. It's got a platypus attachment. Don't know what it's actually called. That's just E-Second's word for it. I'm going to use it on high airflow and all the way up high heat. First, I'm going to pop the bubbles, which is not exactly necessary because I'm about to put a lot of heat on it when I manipulate it around anyways. But it's something I have always done, therefore like to do, therefore am doing.
Therefore, and so on and so such.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to test my everything out on these corners.
Yeah, Julie, she had done that already. She put down clear where she's already, yeah.
I'm going to put a drop of deep ocean tint.
You're covering up that camera.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted them to be able to see when you're gonna do the white.
I'm putting a drop of deep ocean tint in because I don't know if you guys can see right here. It's a little bit emeraldy next to these greens. And I want it to be a bluer turquoise. So that's one of the cool things about having pigments made for resin is you can mix the colors to get the color you're looking for. Adding that to wherever I already have that dark turquoise. Right. I know I said I was going to manipulate it a bit first before I put the white down, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and add the white. Now this isn't supposed to be exactly an ocean. It's just gonna have.
Okay.
Huh.
This person is just not really talking about it.
It's just gonna have some ocean-esque things happening, like beach waves.
Excuse me.
Bless.
Hello, El Spicy. How are you today? Thank Thank you guys, gals, boys and gals.
Oops. Okay. Right. I can still see a lot of things happening from the first layer. What we're gonna do. What is this? So I'm gonna let it rest just a bit. crappy part about what I'm seeing right now is the middle part's kind of my favorite, which is kind of okay. Because as I tilt this around and adjust what I'm looking at, this will be most likely to kind of stay. But since I just used so much heat on it, I'm not going to go ahead and do anything to it right now. I'm going to let it cool off for a minute because I want to tilt it and be able to control what part moves. If that makes sense. So if I were to tilt it right now,
Where's baby Bowie pants?
oh, it's moving kind of slow. Okay. I'm going to go that way first. And tilt till just parts of the white and everything peeled off.
For some reason the AC's on.
Oh, I needed that flow of air because it's windy outside. I see these fun stretches, these striations right here. Now, I think I'm going to tilt this down to this angle. I don't want to do it too fast because I don't want to ruin the design we have already. I'm going to use some heat to get this part to move a little more quickly. Initial looking at it, there's a lot I like about it. There's some things I would change. Probably can't see that much of the underpainting from where you are, but down here you can see it. Really like this area, this area. This area is super fun. I don't know if you guys can see that top area though. The dark turquoise didn't lighten up as much as I thought it would. I'm hoping it doesn't read as black to the clients. You can never really tell. But I'm gonna do a little test piece and see what it looks like if I put everything over the silver, if the silver comes through or does come through, I don't mind it. I'm gonna stick with the thin lines though. Alright, let's do some thin lines of silver. Actually, I think I want to adjust this. No, I don't. I'm just going to put silver there. So I'm starting my pull off the piece, coming through and stopping off the piece and meeting my cup where the stick is. That way I don't have any risk of dropping it back in as I come back through this way. Sorry, that just solid piece was bothering me just a little bit.
Yeah, there's one area that bothers me, like it's just where that dark, it looks like dark,
Which one?
like right here, this, like it's just that, I don't know. It doesn't look that bad on here. Personally, it looks a little different.
It'll brighten up.
Well, because senior helpers, this is just a small sample. The actual size of the piece is about 8 foot by 4 feet, 2 feet. This is just a square. Daphne, I would use just plain white, flat white house paint and sand it with like a 220 or 400 and you should be good.
Okay. Get some heat. Pop some bubles. I like to use a torch when I'm just popping bubbles because it's not pushing any air. All it's doing is applying heat. gonna take a video for the client, and then I'll see what y'all's messages are saying. 1 second. So you guys, this is one of those comments that I'm asking Jeff for to see what y'all are saying.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I was in the bathroom and I was looking for Bowie. Couldn't find him. Okay. To slow down. Go to school. Okay. You're all talking about school stuff. Awesome E. When? Do you have a vision before you start it or just going for it?
Sometimes you just have to go for it. A lot of times my vision comes from the colors and how they look when I apply them. Like once they're already down, then I go off of what they're kind of doing on the canvas. But in terms of going into a piece like, I'm gonna do this, aside from if it's an ocean or geode or one of those things that's very specific.
Beautiful as always. E. Wow, it has so much depth.
Thanks, you guys. One of the hardest things is getting a photo of it. It's sticky.
Sticky.
Sticky. So The air is on. We've got windows open, so I'm probably gonna move this piece into the dust-free
Does that
zone.
fit in the dust-free zone?
It's 24. Last one fit, barely. Also, I learned today that the cats know how to get onto this table, so.
Yeah, these cats jump. They just go from floor, couch, and wherever's next. Well, you have to spray with that mat so that the pigments you painted on won't pit.
What was that?
Julie Andrews wants to know, will you have to spray with that mat so those pigments you painted on won't pit?
No. The only time I use that mat spray
that would have
is
been
for
before
alcohol.
she poured.
That's only for alcohol paints. Or airbrush. Okay. Wipe the bottom to make sure I'm not going to track any resin through the house. Because for some reason we have left our dust-free zone near our first recording area.
Well, that's the only place that'll fit over there. Like it's such a huge structure. You know what I'm saying, Liam? I'm trying to get back over to this. I can't find my cursor. I hate that. I can't. Okie dokie, there you go. Thanks, y'all. Well, Tara, that's when we always recommend babying your piece for at least 2 or 3 hours. If that means getting up in the middle of the night and you think about it, just do it. Just get up, get you a torch, get you some tweezers and a rag with alcohol on it, and just get up and, or in the middle of the day, just keep going back and looking. That's the only way you're gonna keep dust or bugs or hair or whatever. You gotta baby your pieces. Cat says, have to go to sleep. E, will you message me when you can?
Sure.
Thanks, TZ. Alright, so it's time to go.
It's the only words I know. Sorry, y'all. I'm over here cleaning off my stress sticks.
He's over there cleaning.
I'm gonna send the photos of that piece to the client.
Photos.
See.
Photos.
See.
I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like on a print. I'm gonna do the painted, just to see if we
Just
can.
the brush painted?
Yeah, I want to see if I can make a print of that.
Be a fun background.
What does web mean, y'all? I'm slow. What?
Web?
I have no idea. Oh, welcome back, Lisa.
Wait, you said what does web mean?
She meant WB.
Oh.
Welcome back. That's what it means. Welcome back.
It's just shorthand for us busy artists. So, hopefully
Thanks, JJ.
that commission goes well. Client, we'll see. If we start on another commish today, I have to draw out, to project up a logo,
A lurger.
and then cover it in stones.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Girl, you know it's true. Hey, you're supposed to say it. I was gonna mouth it. All right, so we are out of here. Got to get stuff done today.
Got what is put out and such.
We're gonna put out that. We're gonna put out the revamped F Corona shirt if you guys are interested, and a support your local artist shirt. We're also going to put out a clean version of the COVID shirt. It's just going to say lockdown. It's going to have Frankie's face with the mask, artisttilldeath.com. But that'll be on Teespring, and it'll probably be a little cheaper. But I've only gotten one shirt from them, so I can't promise anything how they'll look. We probably should order one just to see what it would look like. But we'll definitely let you guys know. Oh, what is this? People want to see it? People want to see. Look at this, you guys. I poured resin over this hard hat I did for Mike. Big Stix. And it turned out awesome. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody's protected a helmet or... I mean, this looks better than if you were to spray clear coat over it. He's got a bug, custom bug. If you want a custom bug, just leave your piece out overnight with the windows open. But it looks great. Like, I love it. It's been sitting in the window.
It looks like blue fire / dragon flame.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You got to post that on the Stone Coat Insiders group. Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna let you say bye because what's going on?
Well, we're saying bye.
No, but I can't do the thing because I'm just gonna be like,
All right, you guys have an awesome day. We're gonna restart ours. I've got a couple prints to paint on.
You're gonna do that on your own Facebook.
I have no idea. So be kind to one another. You never know what somebody's going through. You guys have a great Tuesday. Go check out Stone Coat Countertops. Pretty sure they're putting out some crazy video today. And if you don't know, we are Artists Till Death. We have a huge shop on the internet called artisttilldeath.com. Yeah, and these are all of our amazing friends and followers and subscribers. Thank you all for doing what you do for us and with us, and we will try to give back as much as you guys give to us. So you guys are awesome. Have an awesome Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.